Hey guys, it's John from Mutiny Spice and it's time for a garden update. I want to show you around and see how things have been growing. I've got a couple issues that I'm dealing with and trying to kind of mitigate some issues. And I wanted to highlight a couple of my favorite peppers that are growing. And then I want to also show you my 2021 upside down pepper challenge entry and show you how I did it. And maybe if you want to try it out, you could do that too. And lastly, I've got a couple green hot sauces that I've been waiting to try, so I've been holding off till I can make a video. I've never reviewed sauces, so this should be interesting for you guys, maybe a little funny. So other than that, let's get into the garden, and I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite plants that are growing right now, and then I'm also going to show you my entry into the 2021 Upside Down Pepper Challenge. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hey guys, welcome back, and welcome back to the Grow Tent. I'm going to show you guys what I got going on, and I figured it'd be cool to show you guys a couple of my favorite plants that I have growing so far. And then I'm also going to show you, I have not grown literally any of these before. This is my first time growing from seed, and these are all from seed. So, you know, as far as what to expect when it comes to the pods and the fruits, you know, I'm not really sure what these plants are going to put out, but I can show you some pictures of the pods that I saw and made me want to try to grow these. So I thought that would be cool. And then I'll show you my upside down pepper too. So the first one that I wanted to kind of show was this one here. You can see some variegation there. And this is a golden nugget that I got from Fada's Peppers. And it's growing great. Germination was 100%. And I'll show you right now what the peppers should look like from this plant. So that's the golden nugget from Fada, and I'm really excited to be growing this. I don't have many variegated plants, but this is one of my favorite ones. This is really one of the coolest ones that I have growing so far. So I'm excited for that. Let's see. Over in the other tent is one of my other favorites because it's just blowing up. And it's this Testanera right here. And it is, let me see. This one was planted December 27th. And so far, I mean, that's just a beautiful plant, right? So I'll show you real quick what the peppers should look like from that. Yeah, so as far as, so I've got some issues here, and I think this is possibly some humidity, because this is kind of where I keep the tents, where I like to keep them. And I like the humidity's on the bottom there, right? So this should be, I like to keep it at about 50%, 72, 73 degrees. And lately, I don't know if it has something to do with the weather out here or what, but my humidity has been getting up to, you know, I would say averaging around 75%. And I'm not sure exactly why that is. I've never had that issue so far, so I might have to find something that can mitigate that for me. What I've been doing lately is just coming down and opening up the tents for a while and letting them breathe and getting some of the humidity out. This bigger space doesn't really have that issue, but it's still something to watch for. So I moved these ones that look like they've got some, maybe suffering from a little bit too much humidity. I moved these over into this tent because it's a little bit bigger and I don't have that issue. So yeah, we'll keep you updated and see what happens. So lastly, what I wanted to do is kind of highlight my upside down pepper grow and show you what I did. So this is nothing more than a table lamp, right? And the issue with a lot of these upside down grows is that you can see it's getting a little wilty too. I just watered this yesterday, so that's kind of concerning. But the issue with a lot of these upside down grows is that they will start turning kind of like in a J shape. So they'll try to go up to the lights, right? But for me, all my lights are down low, and I put this light right underneath it so that it grows towards it. And I'm gonna have to throw this thing some more water and maybe some CalMag just to see if I can't mitigate this droop, because this is kind of nasty. But yeah, anyways, I took this crowler and I drilled, let's see if we get a tiny hole for the stock. And then I just used a can opener and peeled off the top and drilled a few holes for the safety wire, which I just formed into a little hook up there. And then, so it's just hanging from the top of my tent. What I did to get the pepper in there was I took the plant, this was in a double cup previously, so I took it out of the double cup and rinsed all the roots off to get all the soil off, and so it was a little bit smaller in diameter, and then shoved it in through this tiny hole, you know, root side first, and then I extended the roots as far as they could and filled it in with some Fox Farms ocean forest soil. So maybe it's just going through some shock due to being transplanted again. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully this thing will hang on to the end of the contest, because that would be really cool for me. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And, you know, the last thing that I wanted to do was try some green sauces. So let's head over to the kitchen and try those sauces out. Thanks, guys. All right, welcome back. And now we are going to get into taste testing a couple of green hot sauces. So I'm not sure what to expect with a couple of these, but I've got one that I found, actually my wife found this in a store somewhere, and this is, they say this is a avocado hot sauce, and it's called Kumana, it looks like. So just based on the artwork, maybe it's going to be something a little, you know, maybe with some lime or some cilantro or something like that. We can take a look at the ingredients. The first ingredient is onion puree, mango puree, green bell pepper puree, avocado. Let's see where the heat is. Why is this? Green jalapeno puree, and then they have habanero chili powder. So they say that this thing is hot. If you look on the label, it says that it's hot. I'm not so sure that it's going to be hot. Maybe, you know, on somebody else's scale. And the second one that I am going to review is from Make It Wayne, and he sent me his Killer Croc. And this is salsa verde is what he said. So we're going to try that out. So let's do the avocado hot sauce first. I'm interested to see how this tastes. It's very green, and it's not very thick, so you can kind of see, maybe it is a little thicker, right? So shake it up. Let's see how it tastes. All right, looks good. Color's cool. You can see some herbs that are in there. Oh yeah, it smells, it doesn't smell like it's gonna be very spicy. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I can taste the avocado right off the bat, which is strange. And then yeah, a lot of jalapeno and oniony. So that's a weird combination for a hot sauce. This would be good on some tacos for sure though. As far as the heat, I wouldn't say that this is a hot sauce, but I'll give it maybe a 4 out of 10 on the heat scale. Flavor's good, and I would recommend it. So that's a cool sauce. I think this is pretty expensive too. I think I paid like, it was probably about $13 or something like that. It was something kind of out of control, so I expected something a little better. But that was good. So that was cool, and that's, you know, probably not something that I'm gonna buy in the future, but kind of some cool flavors there. So avocado hot sauce. Now let's move on to Make It Wayne sauce, the Killer Croc. This one, you know, I'm a subscriber to his channel and a supporter, so he sent this to me just for being a supporter of his channel on YouTube. So check him out if you don't already, if you haven't already. He's got some good content. A lot of good people and different pepper growers and hot sauce makers follow him. So it's a good place to get to be a part of the community. He doesn't really have any ingredients on this bottle, so let's just see how it goes. It's pretty thick and it's stuck in the neck here. Oh yeah, habanero for sure is the first thing that I smell. That could be a little spicy. Let's see how it pours. Okay, that's a little bit there. Yeah, just a lot of habanero. I'm not sure what other peppers he used in this. I wish he would have included some ingredients, but this should be good either way, so let's check it out. Okay, that's a lot saltier than the last one. And habanero, a lot of habanero. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the ingredients are in this, but this is a habanero heavy. Spice level is probably a 5 or 6 out of 10. Maybe this is fermented, and maybe that's why I'm getting so much of that salt flavor. But it's good. And again, I could do this on some tacos or something like that. That's a good flavor. I'm not sure if he sells any sauces, but if you ever get an opportunity to check this out, I would. I'm interested to know what other peppers are in here, because I feel like there's maybe some serranos that I'm missing, just because habanero is not one of my favorite peppers, and so when it overpowers a sauce, then I automatically know that it's in there, and I just can't take my mind off of it. So, but the flavor in there is really good, and that might be fermented too. So yeah, if you ever get an opportunity to try that out, I say go for it. It's a good sauce. Consistency is good, and the flavor and the burn is really good too. It's a good heat. So that's all I got for you guys this week. So I want to thank you guys for checking us out, and I will see you in a week or two maybe, and give you an update on the garden, and maybe I'll try some other sauces too. So I'm talking with the Pepper Ranger. If you're not subscribed to his channel, I would go do that as well. I'm talking with him about maybe reviewing one of his tinctures. I'm getting a little sweat on after that one. But so yeah, I would go check out his channel and see what's going on over there. But maybe that'll be coming up in the next month or so. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for him to get those all cooked up and everything. So, but I just want to say thank you guys for checking out the channel, and we will see you soon again in the future. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, drop a comment or something like that, and send the channel to all your friends and family, and make sure they subscribe too. And no, I'm kidding, but I just appreciate you guys checking out the channel. So we'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for joining us. I'm John from Mutiny Spice, and we'll talk soon. Bye.